Hey there, you doing? How are you doing? I hope you all are doing fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm doing fantastic here. About to switch my carrier from T-Mobile to Google Fi on my Pixel phone. I should have gotten the Google Fi when I got the Pixel phone, but I didn't know what Fi was all about, so. And plus I didn't have that much confidence on Google Fi and its network. But now that I've been with T-Mobile and now that I need more data for my internet use and all, and also to back up my photos and videos, I am opting to switch to Google Fi network. So I'm gonna put this in, or plug this in, whatever, and then I'm going to explain what Google Fi is all about. Alright, so I just plugged in the SIM, took out my T-Mobile SIM, which I've been using for almost 6 years. This is actually a subdivision of of T-Mobile called Go Smart. So I was using this affordable Go Smart line for the last 6 years, and I'm using my Motorola mobile phone, so can't focus at close proximity. So yeah, so the phone has switched on. So this is Pixel on the Google Fi network. So you see Google Fi. So what Google Fi is, mobile data LTE. So what Google Fi is a mobile network from Google. Actually, Google doesn't have its own cellular towers or signal towers. They use or utilize T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Mobile towers. So what Google Fi is a software or an app that switches between these towers depending on your location. Hey there, YouTube and world, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic here. I'm making this video about a mobile phone service called Google Fi. So as most of you know, most of you who are actually following my YouTube channel know that I got a Pixel 3a almost a year back, exactly 1 year ago. And ever since, I've been having a lot of trouble with this Google product. This product is actually really flawed. Every time I try to make a YouTube video, it overheats or it loses recording, it stops abruptly, and then I am the one suffering. I can't make quality contents with this Pixel 3a phone. This Pixel 3a phone was very expensive for me. I've never bought a phone which was $400. I've always had phones that were only $200 max. So I wanted to try something stock, because Google Pixel 3a allegedly uses stock Android, and boy was I duped. I was actually duped real bad by Google, because this stock Android performs worse than a Motorola bloated Android. So Motorola phones are much superior, and Motorola phones are much better. So I'm actually stuck with this Pixel 3a because I invested $400 and that's over budget. So I have to keep this for almost 2 years. That's the problem, because my yearly annual budget for a phone is $200. So I'm stuck with it for 1 more year. I can't tell you how I'm itching to get rid of this phone. This phone has made my life miserable. Anyways, this video is not about the Google Pixel 3a phone, but rather this is about the mobile service that Google provides called the Google Fi or Fi or Google Fee or Google Fi or Google Fi Fee Fee 44 DOM, whatever you want to call it. You know, maybe they got it from Wi-Fi. Just put the Fi from the Wi-Fi. So maybe it's Google Fidelity. Who knows what they're thinking? Google is horrible in naming stuffs. Thank God they bought YouTube. Otherwise, Google would have been a very boring, mechanical, robotic company. Anyways, my channel isn't doing so well because I'm always posting anti-Google videos. So that's why they cleverly or ever so smartly programmed the algorithm in such a way that my videos don't get that much views. So my computer channel is almost a dead channel thanks to my anti-Google videos. So this is one more anti-Google video on YouTube. Google thinks YouTube is Google. YouTube is not Google. YouTube was a separate company that Google bought, and now Google is trying to implement its stupendous AI robotic systems, or I'm sorry, someone was trying to call me. Okay, so Google is trying to actually implement their Google policy on YouTube. YouTube is actually for artists, creators. Google is not for artists and creators. It's for mathematicians and scientists. Usually those sort of people are not very creative. They're very technical. So yeah, they're trying to implement their techniques or technical policies on YouTube, and it's slowly choking YouTube to death. That's why a lot of people try to do YouTube and then they just let go of the YouTubing or YouTubing because they're fed up with the Google's robotic bot policies, interfering with their creativity, interfering with their earnings, interfering with their revenues, interfering with their views, interfering with their video algorithm. Anyways, don't buy or don't subscribe to Google Fi, because Google Fi is a ripoff. I'll tell you why. I thought Google Fi was good. I ordered Google Fi SIM online and it was free. It was $0. The SIM arrived. It was still $0. So the minute I put it in my mobile phone, 2 days later I get a $25 bill saying that they charged me for 1 day. So I had to call Google support, and because of COVID there's no Google support. I'm using T-Mobile line right now and they have support. I don't understand why is Google assistants or Google call center agents getting infected over the phone. How's that possible? And T-Mobile assistants or Google T-Mobile call center agents are not getting infected over the phone. I don't understand this. Google has some sort of different type of phone that you can contaminate over the air or through radiation. I don't get it, man. Anyways, so the only option I had was to chat up with the Google support, and when I logged in it took me to India because all the agents' nickname were Indian, and then those Indian tech supports are very robotic. They were just following scripts, and I was telling them, how come you're charging me for 1 day? And they said that the billing period is from the 15th to the 15th. So I ordered the SIM on the 11th. It arrived to my place on the 12th, and then I put it on, activated it on the 14th, and then there was the 15th. There was the new billing cycle. So they charged me for 1 day for 24 hours. Can you believe that shit? This is what Google Fi did. And the funniest thing is, every time I try to find or Google or search YouTube for Google Fi cons, there is no result. All the results are very, very, Google Pro, Google Fi Pro. All the videos that appear, everybody's talking good about Google Fi. How can they talk good about Google Fi when Google Fi is charging folks $10 for 1 GB of data. You heard me right. $10 for 1 GB of data, and the minimum charge is 6 GB per month. You have to pay $60, and then on top of that, you have to pay for text and call, and then this tax. So it adds up to $85. I was using T-Mobile service for $30, and they're giving me 5 GB for $30, and now Google wants $85. Google Fi wants $85. Wow, Google Fi, wow. And they ripped me off. They charged me for that one day, and then a new billing cycle started, and then they charged me $25 again, and I just used the data for like 3 days, and it was 2 GB, and then they added $20, so that's like 25 plus 25, 50 plus 20, $70. $70 in 4 days, Google Fi. Wow, man, wow. I know this video is going to go to waste because Google and YouTube is going to do their best to hide this video, to censor this video, to demonetize this video, but I'm going to try to upload it anyways. So I had to switch back to T-Mobile on the 4th or the 5th day, but I'm still being charged for $72 for the 4 days that I was trying to use Google Fi. I didn't even make one call with Google Fi, and they charged me $72. Can you imagine that? All right. Stay cool, everybody, and stay fantastic. Stay away from Google Fi. Oh yeah.